They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
How in sync was the quarterback in his center?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Luck now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Turbin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The toss running left. That's Hines, and he'll get nothing out of it. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, Detroit! 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll check this one down to McCall. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's caught. Jones. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Lucky 56.
One final try here for Allen. Jones has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing now, Luck. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point try now for Walsh. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Go. Right, 622. Hey, check. 3 down.
Luck going to throw it on the move to his left. Brink, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down.